Good afternoon, guys. This is working. Bringing you a quick update on STEAM. I've currently got the STEAM BTC pairing up on Bittrex one-day chart. I've outlined for you all the key support and resistance areas as far as I'm concerned. We can see there's nice support down here at about, this is right around 12.2 K Satoshi, somewhere thereabouts. We can see we have a nice little demand zone in this area. A lot of unfilled buy orders, in my opinion, are sitting right down in this area. So that looks like a nice solid support as of right now. We can see it just dropped into about a 21,000, or excuse me, a 21,000 Satoshi support zone. This support zone is a very strong support. We can see going all the way back into late 2017 actually. We can see a lot of unfilled buy orders. How do I know these were unfilled? Well, as we came up and came back down, as soon as it touched down in this support area again, triggered some of those buy orders. We had another rally, bring it back up, came back down, tested it a third time, and once again, guys, we've had a nice bounce right off of that support. So this is a strong support zone here. The next area I'm looking at, we've had a nice little resistance area starting back in this about early March or so. Again, resistance here. We finally broke it, came back down. Once it dropped below, it started acting as resistance again with a wick back up, followed by a drop down to the 21K Satoshi, and then back up again, could only wick above it, and now we're sitting down in this area, guys. So I'm looking at that. That's right around 27,777 Satoshi right here. Above that, we can see we've got probably more than likely some nice resistance sitting at around 31K Satoshi, and once again sitting at about 39,000 Satoshi or thereabouts. Zooming in on the 4-hour chart, excuse me, guys. Zooming in on the 4-hour chart, we can see that there's a nice bullish pennant has formed. You see price has been squeezing tighter and tighter for the last few days, or the last couple days, I should say. I'm expecting more than likely there should be a nice little breakout, probably to the upside. This does look like a bullish pennant to me. Of course, STEAM is tied to Bitcoin, so whatever Bitcoin does, STEAM is going to follow as if it's on a leash. But assuming Bitcoin doesn't drop or maintains its current price, I'm assuming STEAM is more than likely going to break to the upside. At least it looks like that right now. I could be wrong. If it does, the area I'm going to be watching here is that 27,777 Satoshi zone, this small resistance line right in this area. I'm thinking it may try to fake us out, break to the upside, hit this resistance, and come back down to test that 20 to 21K Satoshi support zone we were talking about. That would make a lot of sense. If it does break above this 21,777 Satoshi zone, I'm assuming it's going to, I'm guessing it's more than likely going to head up to about this 31 to 32,000 Satoshi resistance zone right up here. If you're a riskier player on a breakout, you may want to play this. You'd have a nice, excuse me, guys. Okay, sorry about that. If we do have a nice breakout above this 27,077 Satoshi, it's be a nice little area for a quick swing trade. I may end up taking it. We'll see. I usually don't trade STEAM, but I may. We'll see how it goes. That looks like a nice little setup, good little risk to reward. We'll wait and see what happens. But that is the way it's looking for right now, guys. It looks like it's going to break out at any moment as price just gets squeezed tighter and tighter here, and we're just going to watch in to see which way that goes. And as of right now, it looks like it's going to go to the upside, but of course I could be wrong. If Bitcoin does break down, STEAM, of course, will follow right along with it. So those are just my quick thoughts on STEAM. Looking at the daily chart, or excuse me, the daily RSI, we can see STEAM has been in a nice descending, has established a nice descending resistance line here. It's just decisively broke right above it. We can see it had kind of a double bottom here, tapped once, tapped twice, and then just shot right up through this descending resistance line here. So that's a massive bullish sign. Right now it's sitting right around 50 RSI or thereabouts. So let's see if we can continue the upside to that. Looking at the 4-hour MACD, it's created a 2-month high on the histogram. We can see the histogram hadn't broken this area until since actually all the way back in April was the last time it did. So the histogram broken above. We've also seen a new high on the MACD line. So histogram is, or excuse me, the MACD is looking rather bullish at the moment. We'll have to wait and see what happens. It does look like it may cross to the downside, so it may possibly a little drop, but actually, given this bullish pennant, we can see that it may be just reacting to this small little slight decline here, tapping the bottom, and then a nice little break to the upside. So that's very possible, guys. Looking at the one-day chart. Excuse me, this is over a period of about a year. This goes all the way back to early 2017. We can see it had 5 waves up, and I believe this has been a long extended correction ever since into an A, B, C, D, E. If that is in fact the case, it looks like E just hit bottom and now we're starting an impulse wave up. So if this count is correct, which this is my primary for now, as I said, Bitcoin could ruin everything, as STEEM is tied so tightly to Bitcoin. But for now, it looks like this is a very valid looking count. Time will tell if this is an accurate count. But for now, it's looking like Bitcoin may possibly be on its first impulse wave up from this ABCDE correction, and we'll have to wait and see what happens. Zooming in on the 4-hour chart, again, I've got the bullish pennant out here, guys. The subwaves to that first primary wave 1, I've got the subwaves listed here. Looks like a nice 1 came down for the 2, and if this does in fact break to the upside and has a nice impulsive break up, that would be consistent with a third wave. Third waves are often the strongest and the longest. Right now I'm be targeted right around 33,000. Hopefully we can break that. If it does break to the upside, hopefully we can break that 32, the top of that 32K support, or excuse me, resistance zone here. So we're just going to have to wait and see if that does happen, guys. That's all I've got on STEEM. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, criticisms, I take them all in the comment section below, guys. If you have liked this content, please let me know. I'd certainly would appreciate a re-steam or an upvote. And until next time, be safe, guys. Please make sure you're not trading more than you can afford to lose. And as I said, I wish you guys some profitable trading. Until next time, this is Workin signing out.